Ever wondered what fatty liver disease is and how it impacts your health? Well, let's dive right in. Fatty liver disease is a condition where excess fat builds up in your liver. Think of it as a warehouse that's overflowing with goods. Only in this case, the goods are fat cells, and the warehouse is your liver. Now there are two main types of fatty liver disease. Non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, or NAFLD for short, and alcoholic fatty liver disease, known as AFLD. NAFLD is the most common and it's not caused by alcohol, as the name suggests. On the other hand, AFLD is directly linked to excessive drinking. Understanding these conditions is crucial because an overwhelmed liver can lead to serious health complications like cirrhosis and liver cancer. In the next few minutes, you will understand the causes, symptoms, and treatments for this increasingly common disease. Firstly, let's delve into the causes of fatty liver disease. Unveiling the mystery behind fatty liver disease requires understanding two primary types: non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, or NAFLD, and alcoholic fatty liver disease, or AFLD. So, let's start with NAFLD. This version of the disease can manifest in individuals who consume little to no alcohol. A leading cause of NAFLD is an unhealthy diet, particularly one high in fats and sugars. This type of diet can lead to obesity, another significant risk factor for NAFLD. The fat accumulation in the liver is not due to alcohol but largely due to excessive body fat. In addition, conditions like diabetes and high cholesterol, often associated with obesity, can also contribute to the development of NAFLD. When the body cannot effectively manage blood sugar levels or regulate cholesterol, it can result in an increased buildup of fat in the liver. Now let's shift our focus to AFLD, which, as the name suggests, is largely linked to excessive alcohol consumption. Regularly drinking more alcohol than the liver can process can lead to fat accumulation, causing AFLD. It's important to note here that excessive is the key word. While the occasional glass of wine or beer won't necessarily lead to fatty liver, consistent overindulgence can. Interestingly, some people are more susceptible to AFLD than others, even if they consume the same amount of alcohol. This suggests that genetic factors and overall health can also play a role in the development of this disease. One might think that NAFLD and AFLD are vastly different, given their causes. However, the end result is the same: an unhealthy accumulation of fat in the liver. This can lead to inflammation and, if left unchecked, can progress to more serious liver conditions. Knowing these causes is the first step to prevention and treatment. Understanding the triggers helps us make lifestyle adjustments to manage or even avoid fatty liver disease. It's a reminder that our health is largely in our hands, and every step we take towards a healthier lifestyle can make a significant difference. Now that we know the causes, what are the symptoms to look out for? In the world of fatty liver disease, symptoms can be as elusive as a chameleon in a jungle. That's right, many people with this condition may not experience any symptoms at all, a phenomenon known as being asymptomatic. However, there are some signs to look out for if you suspect that your liver might be staging a fatty rebellion. One of the most common symptoms is fatigue. Now, we're not talking about the kind of tiredness you feel after a long day at work or a vigorous gym session. No, this is a persistent, unexplained fatigue that doesn't seem to improve with rest. It's the kind of exhaustion that makes even simple tasks feel like climbing Mount Everest. Another symptom that might raise a red flag is abdominal discomfort. This is typically felt in the upper right part of your belly, right where your liver is tucked away. This discomfort can range from a mild, nagging ache to a sharp, stabbing pain. It's like your body's way of sending out an SOS signal, alerting you that something's not quite right with your liver. Then there's jaundice, a condition that turns your skin and the whites of your eyes yellow. It's like you've been dipped in a can of sunshine paint. This happens when your liver isn't able to properly process a substance called bilirubin, resulting in a yellowish tint to your skin and eyes. But remember, these symptoms are like rare birds. They may not always show up. Some people with fatty liver disease might feel perfectly fine with no symptoms to speak of. That's why it's so important to get regular checkups and blood tests, especially if you have risk factors like obesity or a high alcohol intake. Remember, these symptoms may not always be present, but if you notice any of them, it's essential to seek medical advice. Because when it comes to your health, being proactive is always better than being reactive. How is fatty liver disease diagnosed and treated? Diagnosing fatty liver disease involves a combination of clinical evaluation, blood tests, imaging techniques, and maybe even a liver biopsy. Let's break these down. A medical practitioner may start with a physical examination to check for an enlarged liver, and a review of your medical history. This is followed by blood tests, known as liver function tests, which check the levels of certain proteins and enzymes in your blood. Elevated levels can indicate liver damage or inflammation, however, blood tests alone can't confirm a diagnosis of fatty liver disease. So, doctors often rely on imaging techniques. An ultrasound, which uses sound waves to create a picture of the liver, is a common tool used. It's non-invasive and can reveal fat in the liver. Computed tomography or CT scans and magnetic resonance imaging or MRI provide more detailed images and can help identify fat in the liver and assess the extent of liver damage. In some cases, a liver biopsy might be needed. This is a procedure where a small sample of your liver is removed and examined under a microscope. It's the most accurate test, but it's invasive and comes with its own risks. Now let's shift gears and talk about treatment. The mainstay of treatment for fatty liver disease is lifestyle changes. This includes adopting a healthy diet, rich in fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. Cutting back on saturated fats, sugars, and alcohol is also recommended. Regular exercise is another key aspect of treatment. It helps in losing weight and reducing liver fat. Even moderate activities like walking or cycling for 30 minutes a day can make a big difference. In addition to lifestyle changes, medication might be needed, especially for those with a more severe form of the disease, known as non-alcoholic steatohepatitis, or NASH. These medicines work by reducing liver inflammation and preventing the progression of liver damage. In extreme cases, when the liver damage is severe and leads to liver failure, a liver transplant may be the only option. This involves replacing the diseased liver with a healthy one from a donor. It's a major operation and is usually considered as a last resort. There's ongoing research into new treatments for fatty liver disease, including various drugs and even probiotics. So, the future is promising. Remember, early detection and treatment can prevent the progression of fatty liver disease and reduce the risk of complications. So, if you have risk factors for this disease like obesity or diabetes, regular checkups are crucial. Though it may seem daunting, with proper treatment and lifestyle changes, fatty liver disease can be managed effectively. Let's recap the key points about fatty liver disease. It's a condition characterized by an excessive accumulation of fat in the liver, and it's more than just a health concern. It's a silent invader, often showing no symptoms until the disease has advanced. The causes of fatty liver disease range from alcohol consumption to obesity and diabetes. However, it's crucial to remember that not just the heavy drinkers or the obese are at risk. Even individuals with a seemingly healthy lifestyle can develop this disease due to factors such as poor diet, lack of exercise, or genetic predisposition. The symptoms, subtle as they may be, include fatigue, abdominal discomfort, and unexplained weight loss. But remember, these symptoms often don't manifest until the disease has progressed, making early detection a bit of a challenge. Diagnosis typically involves a series of tests, including blood tests, imaging studies, and sometimes a liver biopsy. Treatment, on the other hand, primarily focuses on addressing the root cause. This may involve reducing alcohol consumption, losing weight, or managing underlying conditions like diabetes. But here's the key takeaway: prevention is always better than cure. A healthy lifestyle is your best defense against fatty liver disease. This means maintaining a balanced diet, exercising regularly, limiting alcohol intake, and keeping a check on your weight. It's not just about avoiding the disease, but also about improving your overall health. There's no magic pill, no quick fix. It's about making conscious choices every day. It's about understanding that your health is an investment, not an expense. It's about realizing that you have the power to shape your health destiny. So let's not wait for a wake-up call. Let's take the reins of our health today and make choices that will benefit us tomorrow. Remember, your health is in your hands. Stay informed, stay healthy, and take care of your liver. It's the only one you have.